Hey there everybody, my name is Daniel and I hiked the Foothills Trail about, I want to say 2 weeks ago. I did it in 5 days with one of my friends. He was with me half the time, but unfortunately he had to leave because of some issues with his knee. So I'll be going over what I carried with me on the trail. So here is my backpack. It is a Gregory 50 liter. I have had it for about 8 months now and I absolutely love it. It can carry everything that I need. It's not too heavy. I really like the back brace on it, and the way that the hips grip me is what I really like. So we'll go ahead and start with what's inside my pack. So when I did the trail, there were lows down to high 20s, low 30s, but that was about one night. But most of the time it was really nice. Mid 40s during the night and 60s and 70s during the day, except for one day that was like, I think 50 something, but it was great. So I had my gloves for that day. These are just gloves from the dollar store, but they make a world of a difference, especially when, you know, I'm putting up my tent or taking it down and I'm touching the poles and I'm hiking and it's windy. They really help me out. So those are the gloves. Absolutely love them. Highly recommend. Okay, nothing in there. So I have some toilet paper along with this just tiny shovel that I found at my house. I bet you could probably find them online or anywhere. Don't worry, this is dirt. But it works great when I'm digging my hole. And honestly, I didn't really need it on this trail. The ground was really fertile and loose, so I could just dig it up with my foot. So don't really need a pooper scooper for this trail, but definitely wouldn't leave your toilet paper at home. One of the most important things that you definitely do not want to forget. So next we have my toiletries, Colgate toothpaste, a travel pack, and a Colgate toothbrush that I got from my dentist. So here's my artificial first aid kit in a little plastic bag that I just wrapped up. In here I have some allergy medicine, and there was some Aleve in here that my friend took to take his knee. Some melatonin, help me get to sleep at night if I'm having trouble. So you definitely want your ibuprofen or Tylenol or Aleve or whatever you need, just in case you're having like one of those long days and you know something starts bothering you, you take it, help push you through. One of the two things that I did use on my trip is this moleskin. Very first day, had a couple blisters, popped some moleskin on there. Wonders. These are just some band-aids. And little scissors to cut the moleskin. Definitely need these. And just some tape to like wrap whatever you need up. Wrap my moleskin just to make sure it stays on there. So that's my first aid kit. We didn't carry this with us, but this is some bear spray. Definitely don't need it on the Foothills Trail. Saw absolutely no signs of bears. There were bear cables, but we found this out there, so we decided to pick it up just so it wasn't left. And it's a nice find, free bear spray. Next is just a plastic bag with a map of the Foothills Trail that these guys actually gave to us because they were headed off the trail. And I had a map on my phone. If you go to Oconee, or you go to foothillstrail.org, there's a Google Maps on there that this guy made, and it is phenomenal. All the access points, water, everything you could need is on that online map. And some Germ-X just to keep my hands clean. So we're gonna go inside my pack now. So this is just a REI rain jacket I have. Men's Wilderness Spirit. It's real lightweight. Fortunately, didn't need it too much. It rained a little bit, but great rain jacket, love it. Very light, very durable. I did use my Mountain Hardwear fleece jacket to keep me warm. It's nice, also real lightweight, and just enough to keep me warm. I wore it when I slept one night when it was real cold. Fantastic. And you don't need that if you're like anytime from April to like early to mid fall. You're not gonna need it on that trail. Maybe the mornings, but not really necessary. Just up to you. I guess it's personal preference. Here is my GSI Outdoors Titanium Cook Set. It's just a little pot, and this is what I boil my water in. Comes apart real nicely. Whoops. Well, it's supposed to. And inside there's what I ate my oatmeal out of, which I decided I did not need because you can boil water and pour it in your oatmeal packet. But I did also keep my spoon in there to eat my dinner. Oh, okay. So we have this MSR portable propane tank, which is wonderful. Didn't use it all. Looks like when it is full, it's about 7.5 ounces. Works great with this stove that we have, a Snow Peak stove. I really like this. It's light, it's tight, it's durable. Works well with that, and it's real easy to set the pot on top of it. So yeah, cook your food. Packs in real nicely, real secure. Okay, so next is this horrible sleeping bag that I have. This is actually a North Face 30-degree sleeping bag from 2003, I want to say. My parents got it for me when I started scouting. This is not the bag. I don't recommend this, although it did keep me warm. It is very heavy, so I'm looking into getting a quilt. Up to you again, depends on what time you're going in the year. But don't forget your sleeping bag. Okay. Next we have something that I do love very much. It is an Eddie Bauer Home Prima Loft support pillow. It's kind of big and it takes up a lot of room. It's not too heavy, but I love this pillow. I sleep very good on it. I would recommend an air pillow, and we have one of those that you blow up and it's real ultra light, but it did not hold up very well, and I'll do another video on that. But so that's why I brought this one. Next we have my Ursack, which I actually just got for Easter. It works great. You just throw your food in here, tie it up in a tree with your rope. On the Foothills Trail, there are a decent amount of campsites. I know Burles Ford and another campsite right after Whitewater Falls has bear cables, so you don't necessarily need these. And again, the bears are not bad. We didn't see any. Didn't talk to anybody who saw a bear, but always important to keep your food away and safe. And lastly, for inside my pack is this Katahdin water filter. This was actually the first trip I used it on, and I absolutely love it. I had a Sawyer squeeze, and I still have it, but I've had troubles with the O-ring. Doesn't always filter the water great. Whenever I'm whenever I put the water in the bag and I'm squeezing it, not all of it goes to the filter, and I get unfiltered water in there. Not real safe, but this Katahdin water filter is amazing, really easy to use, and does a great job. Okay, now we'll get to here are my boots, which I am not wearing right now. Do some oboes, great shoes, I love them. They're waterproof, which you don't necessarily need on this trail, but it's helpful. There's lots of streams and lots of waterfalls. Yeah. And I just brought 1 liter of water because there were so many places to get water. So there's that. Here we go. And now off to my sleeping pad, which it is a Z-Lite Sol. It's real compact. It's 3/4 of an inch thick. It kept me warm. It's not my favorite because I'm a side sleeper and it hurts my hip sometimes, but don't forget your sleeping pad on your hike. This works great if you do need one. So yeah. And also it has an R value of 2.6, so it will keep you very warm. And lastly, my beloved 3-pound Passage 1. I've had this for, I want to say 2 to 3 years. I've used it on all of my backpacking trips. I absolutely love this tent. I am considering transitioning to a tarp setup just to save some weight, but until then, I absolutely love this tent. So that is all I took on the Foothills Trail. Oh yeah, we'll just have to edit that out. Also, something I forgot to say, I just wore a dry fit shirt, not like this one. I took about 3 or 4 pairs of wool socks, worked great. And then I actually just got these new shorts. They're like Adidas running shorts. They work fantastic, very lightweight, kept me cool. Yeah, absolutely love them. So that is all the gear that I took on my Foothills Trail Thru-Hike. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will try to respond the best I can. Till next time.